Hi, I'm Owen, and I'm okay at adulting. The inspiration for this video came from all of the catastrophe shopping that we're seeing people engage in. I've bought some staples to keep my family of two fed for a few weeks, and I tried very hard not to give into that fear or hoarding mentality when I chose things, and really only limit myself to what I need and will actually use. Normally, I'm a big practicer of meal planning and sticking to my grocery list, but this was a very different scenario. I thought I'd have a little more time to prepare, but as the timeline accelerated, I found myself in random grocery stores, both in the States and here in Canada, thinking on the fly about what we would need. Again, I tried to think really of staples that'll last for a while and can be used in a lot of different ways. I know some people are struggling right now with what to stock up on, how to feed their families, how to use the things they've already bought, whether they panicked and bought a little bit too much or bought things they wouldn't normally buy. And so I thought I'd walk you through what I bought, why I bought it, and what I plan to use it for. So let's jump right in. And adulting has taken a strange turn this week. I'm the kind of person who likes to cook. And so for me, this was about getting staples. This was about getting stuff that would last, that I could make a lot of stuff with, so I wouldn't have to worry for a long time. What you're looking at is about $175 worth of groceries. Unpictured from that price is a 12-pack of toilet paper, not hoarding toilet paper, just a 12-pack, and a box of cat litter. But beside that and a few other little cleaning items that were just because I was running low anyway, this is what I bought specifically to make sure that while we're isolated, we will be okay. You'll see a mix here of American products and Canadian products because I live in a border town, and sometimes I was in Canada when I shopped, and sometimes I was in the US. Some of these items are really just let's keep life normal items. The bagels are like that, the yogurt is like that, the ketchup is like that. The fruit is in part just that. The lunch meat, these wraps and lettuce. My wife likes to take these wraps to work, and she still has to work right now because she works in retail. The naan, same thing. It was a good price, and we like naan, making little mini pizzas off of them. So those were items that were just to keep us eating things that we like and that are normal while we still can. To be clear, I don't think that we are running any risk of the supply chain dying or anything like that. And honestly, if something like that does happen, we've got much bigger problems to worry about. But this was the sort of thing I wanted to be prepared, but I also wanted to leave some normalcy. So some of the things that I got with my plans here, I kept finding good deals on crushed tomatoes, and as an Italian, I just know in my blood how to make a good sauce out of some crushed tomatoes, so I got those. I also stocked up, as you can see, on pasta. I got some lasagna noodles because I plan on making a big lasagna. I'm going to make a bechamel sauce instead of a ricotta cheese because I didn't want to risk ricotta going bad before I could get there. So I'll use some of the almond milk to make a bechamel. You can see my pasta stock over here is decent. For proteins, I have some beans. I have some frozen proteins. I have some lunch meat, bacon, hot dogs, stuff that's quick and easy and will last for a long time. I have a dozen eggs. I have peanut butter. I also have these soya chunks, which are really fantastic. We eat a lot of vegetarian in our house, so we use stuff like this anyway. They are a vegetable protein that you soak in water or broth, and then they take the place of meat in meals. So we've got a few of those because they're shelf stable and they'll last us a long time. I also bought some flour and some yeast, so when we run out of bread, I'll make us some bread. Some potatoes, they're good and everything, right? Some of this stuff, honestly, I was just running low of, like the soy sauce, but, you know, it's useful. P.S. No one gets to make fun of me for this garlic. It was on sale for $3 for all of this garlic, and I'm Italian, so don't judge me. I also just grabbed some general staples that I know will help me, like this giant bag of rice, a bunch of frozen vegetables. I can easily, that plus the eggs and the soy sauce, whip up some fried rice at any time. That'll be filling and easy. So I'm going to make a little menu for a few days here, and then I'll come back. not a finished list of everything we're going to eat for the next few weeks. It's a jumping off point for me. I want to be able to reference this list when I'm standing in the kitchen wondering what to make. I don't have to use my brain. If you saw any of the staples on my table and you think you have a great idea for something I could make, please let me know, because I'm always looking for more ideas. I plan to film some of the things I make and talk about how I use these staples, so please stay tuned for that. I am going to use other pantry items. This is not some grocery challenge that some people do where I'm only going to use the items I bought on this trip. I'm going to feel free to use whatever I have already. But I hope maybe that you can get some ideas of some simple things you can make to feed your family in this time. You can hear my dog in the background. Special guest star, Mozzarella. Say hello, Mozzarella. Good boy. Anyway, I think I'm going to start by making some bread. I've got a really good simple recipe that you just need flour, water, salt, and yeast. It doesn't take a lot of time to rise, doesn't need a lot of kneading, but it's a good way if you're running out of staples that you can get a little bit more staples in your life. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching.